Okay, it looks like we're live now. Welcome, everyone. This is the Tuesday night, May 10th, 2016, DubLi Help Google Hangout. I'd like to welcome you viewers for checking in with us tonight. I have with me Mr. Richard Beck. Richard, how are you?
Doing great, sir. Doing great. Yeah.
Okay. We'll get started here in a minute. The topic for tonight is new platform intro. Finally, we've hit payday, so we'll get into that here in just a little bit. We do these Google Hangouts twice a week. This time period, Saturday morning. This time period, Tuesday nights, 7 to 7:30 or so, and then Saturday mornings from 10 to 10:30, and that's a question and answer period. Again, tonight's topic is the new platform intro, and also these Google Hangouts we do here at DubLiHelp.com are designed strictly for the shopping experience with DubLi. This is not the make money with DubLi or work from home with DubLi. This is the maximize your cashback experience utilizing the DubLi, all the DubLi tools and resources they have to maximize your cashback experience. And that's what we talk about here. Below the broadcast window, if you're watching this at DubLiHelp.com, there's a list of all of the Google Hangouts that we'll be doing for the month of May. And then below that, there's an area where you can submit a question, which if you have a question about any one of us or what DubLi does or any kind of questions about how to find a specific product or service and the best way to get a cash back for that product or service, if you can't figure it out, we'll do our best to help you do that. And then if support deems it appropriate, we'll discuss those topics as well on the Saturday questions and answer period. That's what really the question area below this broadcast window is for. But we'd like to welcome you viewers for checking in with us now, whether you watch this live or on a replay or even possibly listening on one of the radio stations we broadcast over the internet. Thanks for checking in with us, and we'll give you a quick 20-30 minutes worth of content here tonight. One of the things we do in these hangouts, every hangout we do is at the beginning we let people gather in. We talk a little bit about current events and what's going on in your neck of the woods or our neck of the woods or news. And here it's politics in the United States, and otherwise a Kentucky Derby, in which we had our annual Kentucky Derby prediction show, I guess, last Saturday. Yeah. I guess Saturday morning. And I think I did okay.
Race day. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a good race. It was good weather. They had a little bit of rain during an hour before the post time, but they're in Kentucky. In fact, I had a meeting this week with someone here in my neck of the woods, which was at the Derby. I didn't realize that, but he was actually at the Derby, and he was quite interested. And I actually met with him on one of my horses, and he was quite interested in the process of. And he was overwhelmed on how there's 170,000 people there, right?
Yeah.
And they were all there for a 2-minute race.
Yeah.
And they're for 22 horses, 24 horses running for 2 minutes. And these people, 170,000 people, when you think about it, it's really actually kind of funny, but it was 142nd time, 142 years.
Yeah.
This race is taking place, and yeah, it's quite interesting. Anyway, he was overwhelmed with how big it is. It was the first Derby he'd ever been to, so it was kind of interesting. We'll see how Nyquist, which won the race. It's a good horse. I didn't think it would last, the distance, but it did, and proved itself to be a very, very, very good horse. It's never lost a race. I think that was the 8th race.
Exactly. 8 for 8.
8 for 8, and let's see if it wins 2 more. Wins 2 more, another Triple Crown winner, back to back. And the last time we had a Triple Crown winner, there were 7 and 7, 1977, 1978. Seattle slew her firm. So,
yeah. Well, your pick exaggerator though, like we were talking earlier. If it hadn't been just boxed in a little bit, I think if he'd had 5 more lengths, he'd probably it was going to be a show. I think it was going to be a good run for him.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that, because the 2 races that make up the 2 additional races that make up the Triple Crown, the Preakness, which is coming actually to Belmont, which is, I think, probably 4 or 5 weeks from now, which is the final leg in the Triple Crown. That's 1.5 miles. And that's your extra 5 lengths right there. So, we'll see what happens. It would be interesting if Exaggerator doesn't run in the Preakness, rests, and then runs in the Belmont.
That would be,
yeah. And that's what these horses have to overcome. That's why it's so hard to do against fresh opponents every race. And these horses in order to win the Triple Crown, you got to run all these races in 6 weeks. I think it's 7 now, but back to back. And these thoroughbreds aren't bred to do that. But in order to win the Triple Crown, that's what you have to do. That's why it's taken 38 years. It was 38 years in between the last one that did it. So, yeah, interesting. Anything else going on besides that? Mrs. Your love of your life, Hillary Clinton.
That pearl that you dropped on me earlier today about Hillary's email. Oops, Hillary, one more time. Oh, there's nothing wrong with me doing a server.
Apparently the predecessor or the previous
hacker
regime or area or group known as the KGB in Russia hacked into Hillary's server and got 20,000 emails, and they're threatening to release them, or they're debating on whether to release them or not. And if that happens, then as I discussed earlier, I said she's got to go to jail.
Yeah, because hopefully they haven't sanitized the ones that we've seen that the press and the government hasn't sanitized to the public, which I wouldn't put it past them that they've already sanitized a lot of these. And if the Russians release it, then you're going to get the truth finally. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, come down to that.
But even if they clean them up just a little bit, the fact that they have them,
right?
There's no way to get around that. I mean, they have them. How did they get them? They got them on their own, and that's a violation of law.
Yeah.
This espionage thing she's being brought up is one of the few laws that they don't have to show intent. They just have to show it happened. And if it happened, it was on her watch. She's history.
Well, she was in charge of the watch on top of it. And Pretorius, they put Pretorius in jail for it. Why shouldn't Hillary be just as privileged?
Well, apparently they are. I think some of these, in fact, from the things I've read and the people I've talked to, a lot of these emails have already been released. And there's one of them in there that says she told them to print the email out, to white out the secret on the top and fax it to her at home.
Oh, that's it.
That's
guilty.
Yeah. And no, I mean, it's when you take, when you go above the law like that, then you're going to pay the price.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are. Supposedly, we'll see what happens. But then I was talking earlier too, man. If this goes in and Trump gets elected and he wins, and this thing is on, then she's really in a world of hurt.
Oh yeah.
At least now she has the option of being pardoned. With her,
Obama will pardon
there
her just because of the files.
Yeah, but with Trump, he that's the last thing he'd want to do is pardon her.
Oh yeah, he would make it difficult. Somebody else may pardon her along the way or give her a free ride, but he'd make it hell up to the point.
Yeah, it'd go against everything he stood for to get why people elected him in the first place. The first thing he does is pardon her? I don't think so.
Washington's all about shaky deals and influence peddling. So if she goes down, it'll be a pleasant surprise to me. I mean, and I hope she does because she broke the law.
I also agree with that. Yeah. Okay, great. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. Again, the topic tonight is a new platform intro. Are you able to do a screen share?
That's what I'm going to do right now, sir.
Jump in here and chat for just real quick platform up for the viewers that are listening here tonight. We've got the new platform, the new DubLi platform's up. It looks very nice. It's very clean. They simplified the back office quite a bit. It's very simple from our perspective on the shopping experience. You really basically do two things in the back office. You shop in the back office and you track your CAC commissions. The only really other thing that you can do in your back office is refer a friend, you know, and earn $10 or $20. I want to say it's 10 now. They may change it to 10, you know, but that's really the main things you can do now in the back office. And on the other side of the fence, which we don't talk about too much here, is the money side, the DubLi network. And that's where you make money with DubLi. Now they changed that dramatically. You know, that's just another area of it's a whole other Google Hangout we do for another side. But here at DubLiHelp.com, these Hangouts are designed strictly for the shopping experience, which is good for us because now it's cleaned up the back office. So, you know, all we're going to be doing now is talking about the new vendors, how to address the new vendors, all the new vendors you can pay with. The utilities. I spent quite a bit of time. I can't do a screen share today, but Saturday I'll be able to do that. Anyway, but Richard, I'll go ahead and pass it off to you, and then I'll have some closing comments here in a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just going down the new face of it here. And you have to excuse me. I took a sip of tea here, and it went down the wrong pipe. But if you notice now, when you first land here, they show you just the premier level. Is one of the first things I've seen. And folks, the premier level and it's a VIP level, the two levels. So you're going to see just the introductory percentages now. But I mean, look at the names. You got Newegg, PetSmart, Travelocity, Microsoft, HSN, Office Max, GoDaddy. What else do we have? Kohl's, JCPenney's, Lego, QVC, wow. Staples, Priceline, Dell. I mean, look at the names that they have right up front. I mean, that's a great lineup for discounts.
Click the shop by category button right underneath and look at all the different okay, those are just some of the categories. When you log in, I know you can't do it now, but when you log in, you get 2 or 3 times that type of those categories. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I just clicked on what you were talking about a little bit earlier, you know, on like utilities and such.
Fiverr.
But look at this. Fiverr. That caught my attention too. That's amazing. That's amazing. Dental
Freedom
plans.
Pop. Have you ever heard of, do you know what Freedom Pop is?
No.
That's a it's actually I think it's more popular outside of the United States, but it's a ISP. I'm pretty sure it's an ISP maybe.
Okay.
But it has to do with free cell phone service.
Oh wow.
Yeah. My nephew was telling me about it. He's all geeked up over it, but I wasn't looking.
Here's one I love is PR Web. I do press releases. So I'm real familiar with that. Public data for searches. So, wow.
Wondershare.
Check into Freedom Pop.
Yeah.
That is pretty wild. Ancestry. What else? But yeah, folks, you just can't go wrong going in here and doing your searches.
Click on grocery. Go back to shop and click on groceries. I'm curious who they have there.
Wow. Look at the big 3 right here, just starting off. But soap and boxed and diapers. I know boxed and soap, or diapers and soap and WAG are all 3 owned by the same entity.
Yeah.
And WAG is the pet side. Wow, Illy from Italy. That's pretty good, huh? Dollar Tree even.
Okay, so there's it looks like up to they're listing up to listing. Okay, now also when you had mentioned at the beginning of this is a premiere, everyone when they sign up for DubLi with this new platform, even if you're a current existing customer like both you and I are, we actually start in the premium section unless you're already a VIP like us. So. Right. Yeah, and so it's the Premiere is a sample section of it, and then you can go into the upgrade to the VIP.
Oh yeah, and there's how easy it is.
Yeah,
folks, just really. I'm just gonna want to go there, and then you got the referral. $10 for each referral now.
Okay, so they did drop it down to 10. I knew that was we were talking about doing that. So.
But still, that's still great just to do a referral.
I mean, people make a lot of good money doing that.
Yeah, I was going to
sit around all day, popping emails and let it go.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding. That's great. That's really exciting to have this new, the new categories, and like you said, they've added to them. There's just continual amounts. Yeah. Here we go. And did you catch that? They've got it at food and wine and then groceries separated. So, that's kind of a neat little thing, that they've done. Because the food and wine looks a little high end, but here's your restaurants.com.
Yeah.
The only one we haven't seen pop up so far that I thought it probably would be your favorite, Groupon.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Oh, there it is.
There it is. There it is. I knew they couldn't lose that. That's like a tradition,
Withdrawals.
Yeah, I know it. I was going to say you'd have shopping withdrawal. But it's great. I mean, you've got 2 pages of and the new layout. I like the new little blocks too.
Yeah, I think they're trying to give it the Udemy or Shopify or type of even the Instagram or not Instagram, what's it called? Pinterest look. So
yeah, and look, they've got the social media sharing on every block now too.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Richard. Appreciate that. And we got a lot to do for the weeks ahead. Let's go over the
the schedule.
Yeah, got questions answered this coming Saturday, and then we have new vendors. We'll go through just what you did exactly. The new vendors. A week from today, our topic is new vendors. So we'll be able to go over that. I'm sure I'll be able to do screen share and all that by then. Then another question and answer, and then we're going to touch, the third week here on Tuesday night is the VIP lounge. That process. We won't even actually get into the back office. We might do some of that back office stuff on Saturdays. To me, it's really, really simple. We just make it good. We just do the shopping stuff. But and then the last week in month of May is Memorial Weekend. We're going to take that Saturday, and then the following Tuesday off. So we'll be off those days. So we have new vendors coming up, and then the VIP lounge with 2 questions and answers in between that. Okay. And,
wow!
Because
going through these blocks as you're talking, just showing all kinds of and accessories. This is huge.
Yeah, there's a bunch of new vendors, a whole bunch of new vendors.
Oh yeah, and this is really great, folks. I mean, I'll be spending a lot of time in here now again, getting caught up and finding new opportunities to share with you on here. This is really, really expanded. I can say that from, I think I'm on page 5, 6 pages of just accessories.
Yeah.
That's massive compared to our old, our old one. So
You like to accessorize?
Yes, I do accessorize at times, and I use accessorizers for gifts to keep myself in good standing.
All right. Yeah, we've got new vendors, and then the VIP lounge, and then we'll start with the month of June. Really get into the back office and have some of our special, hangouts we do as well. So okay, great.
Okay.
Closing comments? Anything you want to say before we shut it down and let people get on their way this Tuesday night?
Well, folks, with the new DubLi website up, the new toolbar coming out, you do have a better opportunity to save than ever. And we'll have some new tricks for you on Saturday. So I'm a little tongue-tied. I got choked up there earlier. So.
Yeah, this coming Saturday, just because all this stuff is new, and now that it's starting to come out. I mean, I'm talking, every other day with guys, in the office or guys like us that are out there, doing this stuff on a daily basis and dealing with it, and in a lot of different areas too. So, we'll have some good little tidbits, every one of these hangouts we do from now on. So the DubLi has done what they said they were going to do with their new programs, rolling it all out. A lot of the options or areas within the programs are still tweaking. So it'll say coming soon or almost ready. And we'll be able to tell you when those are all ready. So and that's just right around the corner. And I'm looking forward to the smartphone app when that comes out, and the quicker that gets out, we'll be on top of that, and we'll modify a couple more to get that in right away and start talking about that, because that's going to be a real good way of doing that. That's one of the things that DubLi's trying to do, is trying to make it easier for us to use their resources and stuff. So, and one of the main ones is going to be that smart app. So I'm looking forward to when that one gets out. Appreciate it, and thank you, viewers, for checking in with us tonight. We do these twice a week, this time period, 7 to 7:30 or so on Tuesday evenings, and then Central Time here in the United States, and then 10 a.m. Saturday mornings to 10:30. So we'll be back this Saturday morning with a questions and answer period, and we'll be back a week from today. New vendors. So enjoy your week. Stay safe wherever you are in the world. Thank you again, Richard, for this evening, and thank you, viewers. And we'll see you a week from today, and we'll see you this Saturday morning for questions and answer at 10:30 Central Time here in the United States. Thanks, everyone. Take care.